Your triggers are trying to help you. This video is a grounded explanation of what triggers really are and why they feel so intense. Learn how your nervous system responds to stress and how triggers can guide your healing. Trauma-informed and emotionally intelligent. Triggers are signals from your body that something unresolved is asking for attention. Most people think triggers mean something is wrong with them, that they're too sensitive, too emotional, too reactive. But triggers aren't flaws. They're messages. Your triggers are trying to help you by bringing your attention to what needs resolving in you. A trigger is not the event. It's the activation inside your nervous system. A trigger is your body responding to an unresolved experience it saw as a threat, saying, "This feels familiar. This feels unsafe. This reminds me of something I couldn't handle before." This isn't a flaw in who you are. It's your survival system protecting you. Your fascia carries the imprint of a past experience, and it responds immediately, searching for resolution. The strength of that reaction reflects how much pain, irritation, or trauma you went through the first time. Pain is a normal, common human experience that occurs in response to physical or emotional distress. It involves the nervous system's detection and interpretation of harmful or uncomfortable stimuli. Pain is often time-limited and resolved as the body and mind heal from the underlying cause. It is typically manageable with appropriate coping strategies. Trauma refers to an overwhelmingly distressing event or series of events that exceed one's capacity to cope, resulting in lasting psychological, emotional, and physical impacts, including potential development of PTSD. Addressing trauma often requires more intensive therapeutic intervention than managing general pain, as trauma is a psychological and physical injury with profound and lasting effects. Understanding and accepting what has happened to you is crucial for healing. When facing a traumatic event, healing begins by addressing its physical, emotional, and existential effects through support, coping, and personal growth. With care and awareness, recovery is possible. Pain, and particularly trauma, stick around in our body's connective tissues until we're able to work through it. This can be from things like accidents, abuse, or unresolved grief that we haven't been able to express. If we try to ignore it, it still affects how we feel and can cause problems for us later on. When you're triggered, your body can shift into the following modes, such as fight mode, with tension, irritation, and urgency, or flight, with restlessness, anxiety, and the urge to escape, or freeze, with shutting down, going blank, disconnecting, or fawn, with appeasing, over-explaining, and people-pleasing. These can cause your heart rate to change. Your breathing changes. Your thinking narrows. Your body prepares for danger, even if there isn't any. This is why you can't just calm down. Your body is activated and doing its job. Triggers show you where you're still carrying pain, where your boundaries were violated, where you abandoned yourself, where you learned to stay small, where your nervous system still feels unsafe. Triggers point directly to the parts of you that need attention and understanding, not judgment. They're invitations to turn inward, understand what was stirred up, and gain clarity about the experience and what it reveals about you, so you can respond with intention rather than reaction. You don't want to suppress them. You don't need to shame yourself. And you don't want to blame the world or whomever. Blame keeps you in a victim stance. It doesn't create resolution, and it pulls you away from your own empowerment. Instead, you listen. Ask yourself, what is this reaction trying to protect? What old story is being activated? What does my body need right now? This is how you begin to regulate. Which leads us to the next video about how authenticity returns when safety returns. If this message resonates, the Art of Healing course offers a guided path to integrate this work deeply. See more in the description below.